This is a quick mini lesson to teach you about loops in Scratch. The goal is that you'll understand how loops affect the sequence of events in a program, and that you'll be able to use a loop to improve your Scratch project. So in programming, a loop is when we tell the computer to do something over and over and over again. Some loops are controlled by a count. This is just the computer counts how many times it's done something, and it stops when it reaches a certain number that you tell it. Some loops are met by conditions, like continue to do this until the user presses the space key, and then the computer will continue to do it until the space key is pressed. And some loops will run forever. This is a really useful tool, but be careful with it because it can end up crashing your program. Let's take a look at some examples of loops in Scratch. When I click the green flag to run this program, I've got the black cat and the orange cat saying run me first. So when I do the black cat, it walks in a square. When I click on the orange cat, it also walks in a square. But when we look inside the program, you're going to notice that the code for the black cat here is really long. And if there was a mistake somewhere, I'm not sure if I would be able to find it. If we look at the orange cat, this code is really simple. It just says repeat 4 times, move 100 steps, wait, turn, wait, go back up to the top, move 100 steps, and it'll keep doing this. And so it's really easy to adjust. I can change the size of the square really easily by changing the number of steps. I can make a different shape by adjusting the number of degrees, and I can make it last for more or less time by using adjusting the repeat. So that's a count loop. You can see that it's much simpler to use than just coding out everything that you want all in a row. Here's an example of sensing. So when the flag is pressed, this one is repeat until touching the mouse pointer. I got that from the sensing window. There's one for when you're touching the mouse pointer. The dog is going to move back and forth until it runs into the mouse pointer. Next is this lightning bolt, which is really fun. You'll notice that wherever I put my mouse, it follows it, and that was really simple to program in Scratch. When I click the green flag, forever, point towards the mouse pointer. And I found the point towards in the motion section, and it's right here. There's an option right here for point towards. Last one is this beetle. This one is a fun little piece of code. Whenever you put your mouse over the beetle, it says hello. If you take your mouse off, it stops, put it on. So this one, forever, so keep doing this all the time. Check if you're touching the mouse pointer. If you are, say hello for 0 seconds. Otherwise, do nothing and keep checking for that if statement. So you'll see that this is working great. If I take out this forever loop, I'm going to click run, and my code stops working because it checked if it was touching the mouse once, said it wasn't, and then it stopped the program. So that's a little bit about loops. Your assignment for this week is to incorporate a loop into your animated name so that it is a better project than before. You can find this Scratch project that you see on my screen by going to the materials section of our Google Classroom, and there will be a link to this project if you want to check it out and mess around with this code. All right, thank you very much for your hard work. I look forward to hearing from you this week. And if you have a question, leave a comment for me in Google Classroom, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.